Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Stellaris, The Return. I'm your host, Color's Fate. It's episode 1. That's right. We're returning to Stellaris after a very long absence. How did I get here? Well, it's pretty simple. I know some people are going to want to ask the question, why am I returning to Stellaris after I swore I'd never come back and play this game? And the reason was pretty simple. Someone recently left a comment on my newbie tutorial series, the most recent one from a couple years ago, on that first video, and I looked and I noticed that nearly 200,000 people had watched that video. And I thought, wow, that's a lot of people that have watched me play Stellaris, and I know there are people who want to see me play this game again. And I thought, what better time? Let's do it now. I haven't played it in a long time. The anger has kind of worn away. So I went out and I got the rest of the DLC. We're up to date on the game. It's the most recent version, and we're going to give it a go. I want to let everybody know how this game is being released. This entire series is being released all at once for channel members. If you are a channel member, if you went to the channel homepage and hit the join button and pay the $4.95 a month, you can binge watch this whole series at your leisure. Everyone else will have to wait for the release schedule. I'm going to release these videos on Saturdays and Sundays, so it'll take several weeks for you to watch the whole series. So if you want to see the whole thing really fast, the way to see it is to join the channel, become a member. I'm going to be doing future episodes, future series, and what I want to do in those series is going to be pretty fun. For this series, we're going to start a new game. And I am going to use this species that I created called the Autocracy of Ilaria. It's a very simple, despotic hegemony. They're imperial. They have diplomatic core and core V system. Waives all unity costs for pop resettlement. Diplomatic core gives us a couple more envoys, a little bit more diplomatic weight, some more trust. We're a xenophile. So we get increased opinion from other species, and we get another envoy there. Gains 50% more insights from observing pre-faster-than-light civilizations, and we're fanatic materialists. It's a pretty simple species that plays into how I usually play the game, with intelligent as the only trait. But here's what we're going to do for future series. This is where it's going to get fun. I'm going to set up a series of polls, and we're going to have to do the polls in linear order. Because what we're going to do is have the community create and vote on species that they want me to play. So we will have votes for what kind of species do we want it to be? Do we want it to be humanoid or lithoid or plantoid? And then once that poll has closed, we'll decide what kind of government we want it to be and all of that. So we'll do polls to figure out how to build a species, and then I'll play that species and see how it goes. Should be a lot of fun. But for now, to get back into the game for the first time in a very long time, we're just going to play these. Their home world is tropical, and they have cybernetic ships. It should be fun. We're going to put everything on default and play on a medium-sized galaxy. I've noticed that they've done some really cool things here. For instance, crisis strength random. You can choose which one you want, or all of them all at once. I noticed this from watching Many a True Nerd, who I follow on Twitter. He's a great YouTuber, so if you're not following him, you probably should be. He plays a lot of the same kinds of games that I do. Has long-running Fallout series going, and he did an impossible playthrough with the difficulty settings cranked up to the max and put the crisis on all, and I was like, oh, so you can do all the crisis all at once. Now that seems pretty intense. I'm just going to leave everything on standard, with standard ensign difficulty, because I want to see how the AI of the game plays now, and so I don't want them to have any bonuses. I just want to see how that is. So we're going to leave that on. We are going to turn Iron Man mode on. Game's eligible for achievements. Don't really care. Everything else is just default. And we're going to see how this plays. I did play a couple of hours just to see some of the new features in the game. and thought, yeah, this is going to work. Let's do a full series on it. So here we go. Episode number 1, Stellaris, The Return. And we are the autocracy of Ilaria. And there are tutorials now, which I really like for new players. This is pretty cool. I'm only going to have tips on because I want to see these.
Only basic functions and tools as you explore.
But I love that they have that, and they have 3 levels of it. You can turn it all the way off if you want to. I like that. It certainly seems to me like they've tried to do a lot to balance the different resources between influence and unity and other things. So I'm really curious to play a whole game and see how it balances out. Also, it seems like they've really focused on leaders now and making them an important part of the game, and adding almost a role-playing element to it a little bit with the choices that you make. So I'm very interested in that.
The technology screen is where we will be directing our research efforts. Technologies are categorized into 3 different fields.
And it's interesting that they've removed the 3 different research heads in favor of 1 head of research. My gut reaction is I don't like that, because I do like trying to find different research people for these. I liked the meta game that happened earlier when you would try to get psionic people then into your empire if you didn't naturally have them for that added research bonus and all that stuff. But I can see where they're going with this design and trying to make leaders kind of the focal point of the game, so I understand it. We're going to shoot for research speed first there. And here, let's go for hydroponic farms. Do we want hydroponic farms first? It's probably not the biggest deal. Let's go for fleet command first. And then miners from jobs. Yeah, let's go for minerals. We're going to need these. Habitability, that'll be nice. Robo-modding, all that stuff. We're going to crank it up 1 level and back up and see what we look like here. I love it. I don't have any mods installed. I used to have mods like Tiny Outliner and Darker Core, Dimmer Core, and a bunch of other different little mods. And I really like how they have changed this. It's really nice. Let's see. What song is playing right now? Nemesis main theme. Okay, that's a little bit aggressive for me. Let's get to something a little more calm. There we go. Something a little more classic Stellaris. Okay. Let's get... We know about that part. Okay, we're going to wait to build a mining station first.
This is our science ship.
I know. Let's see, where do we want to go first? What looks good? We have a choke point over here. And then it gets messy. We're going to want to get that handled. So let's go survey these first 2 systems.
This is our homeworld and the capital of our empire. The planet's summary screen, which...
Yep, we know about that. I'm only leaving that on for later. Depperly, Overlord. Okay, we're going to give these guys names. New Air.
The leader's screen provides an overview.
Yes. So this is... Okay. This is our Overlord. I like this screen. I was looking at this earlier when I was playing a little bit for a couple hours. I liked it. Click to rename leader. Valetier. Okay. I can call you Farmer, even though you kind of look like a chick. That's okay. Age 44. And then you are the Deputy Overlord. You will be the next ruler in line. I probably cursed myself by naming him like this. So wanting to be assigned, which is really interesting, because right off the bat, what we want to do is get to government.
The council screen is where we appoint the leaders who will guide us into the future.
Yep, and this is really interesting. I like this a lot, the whole government thing. This I like. And infinite opportunities, let's see. This is, what does this do? Citizen Pop Happiness plus 4% on the initial launch modifier. Lasts for 10 years. Okay, but can we get instead expand the council? Unlocks 1 counselor slot. Let's do that. Yes. Okay. I'm going to reset that. Oh, I probably should have let that finish. Okay. That's all right. That's okay. We got robots, we got commercial zones, research, administrative offices, which no longer, and for a long time, haven't allowed you to have more empire sprawl. I really do miss that mechanic. I did like having bureaucratic worlds. I thought that was, I could always envision the bureaucratic world in my head looking like something from The Incredibles when Mr. Incredible is locked in that office and all the cubicles. I could totally imagine something like that. We've got not a lot of available amenities, but that should be because we don't have a lot of people working those jobs, although we do. Traders, roboticists, bureaucrat. Okay. These people provide amenities, and we don't have a lot of workers left, so we'll get those people. Okay. So we have an idle leader, and we'll just leave him idle for now. You can set it to auto pick traits. It's got to be nice for people who don't want to micromanage. I liked that I was able to pick traits when I was playing this for a couple of hours, so we will try to get some minerals here. New air. Get some minerals so we can build some things. Build a mining station first. And then what do we need to build another science ship?
This is our system's starbase.
Yes, it is. What's a science ship cost us? 100 of those. Okay. Let's get it going so we can get a second science ship up.
Could be a sweet data package here.
It's hard. We'll leave it be for now. That's probably a little loud, isn't it? Let's go change that. Advisor volume. Let's move that down a little bit. He doesn't need to yell at us. First contact protocols. We shall greet them with open arms. Our recent encounter with alien life forms is reignited and made suddenly more urgent the old debate on how we should approach contacting any potential alien civilizations. We'll open them with open arms because this sets your policy, which is going to be stuck for 10 years. So it would be wise to be cautious. Cannot attack neutral entities. Other nations will find it harder to establish communications with us, and negative first contact events are less likely to happen to us. Cannot attack neutral entities. Other empires will find it easier to establish communication, and we gain 50% more influence from each successful first contact. Do that because we're kind of going to hope we can open our arms. I like this. How they've got the ships over here on a separate tab. That's not a nice change. I like that a lot.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Okay, now we need a scientist, and we need a... This is what's interesting. I noticed that they reworked traditions, and I felt like they've done a pretty good job because there are 7 slots here, and I could not figure out how to whittle it down to just 7. I was like, oh, there's a whole bunch of traditions I wanted, and it was even hard for me to figure out what I wanted to take first. Because normally I'm taking something to have to do with science early. Discovery has what? Survey speed is faster. Research also. Discovery is always still really a good one to take early. But I think I ended up taking something else like diplomacy early or something. Adaptability, aptitude, leader cost, leader pool size, all the stuff to do with leaders. So that's nice. Enmity, official capacity per rival, commander capacity per rival. These look like cool if you're going to be playing a more hostile. So, for instance, if you're going to play a machine or a hive mind that's bent on conquering the galaxy, that seems like something you'd want to take early. Expansion, I think this is what I started with when I was practicing, when I did my practice run here. Yeah, pop growth speed, starbase upkeep, these are all good. Empire size from systems. Definitely want that, but I like the survey speed coming up fast.
Agenda available. I sure like to keep up appearances.
Yep, and we get a new agenda in the government section so you can see all these. Charting the unknown, survey speed plus 25%, anomaly discovery chance, launched modifier, initial modifier. I like that. Evolving society, infinite opportunities. It's all neat stuff. So we're going to try to unlock a slot early though. So now we got to go to leaders. And I need somebody who's a scientist. So I'm going to have to pick me up another leader. And we have these people down here. Official, commander, and a scientist age 33 and a scientist age 34. And there's a scientist here with an archaeology trait, which is what I want, but we don't have yet enough unity to hire them. Okay. So we probably shouldn't have made that science ship that early yet. Can't do anything with you, can we? Because you can't. Yeah, you can't survey. Okay, so we're just going to hang on to you. You're going to be docked. Waiting. It does seem like they've done a fairly decent job, though, of balancing this, whereas before, in the early stages of the game development, it wasn't as ideally bounded. It really felt like everything was bounded by influence, didn't it, a few years ago? Now it seems like there's more is required of unity, and then certain things require cash, so kind of like that. Are you done with this? Yes. Build the research station, and then you'll be able to go out here. What are you doing? You got no orders, buddy? Wait a minute. I gave you orders. Been fully surveyed. Leave B for now. Okay. Yeah. Keep doing your thing there, buddy. Get a good idea of what the rest of the galaxy looks. But I like it how they've obviously paid attention to the fact that a whole bunch of people were playing with dimmer core and said, yeah, we got to dim the core. Just by, because I don't have a mod installed, and that's what it looks like by default now. I like that. It's smart. And they've cleaned this up and given us tabs to go back and forth. So it seems like the developers are paying attention to some things. Yes, which is really cool. We'll leave that for now. So our leader, head of research, has gained something. We can give him anomaly discovery chance or minerals from miners if he's a planetary governor or a sector governor, but he's not either one of these things, so it wouldn't make a lot of sense. Home planet altar prime effects minor jobs. I for talent. Empire effects as a counselor. Science ship effects. So none of these things are really going to matter because he's the head of science right now. If we wanted to do something else with him, anomaly discovery chance might work. Leader experience game. Empire effects as a counselor, but he's not a counselor. We could move him if we wanted to hire somebody else. What's he got right now? Anomaly discovery chance. So if we wanted to hire someone else into his position and move him to something else, could we move him to a counselor position? Or we could make him a governor, planetary governor. We might want to get a different scientist into the head of research position. Sector governor effects. If he's a sector governor, planetary governor effects, physics. Oh, so he's got those effects. Those add to science if he's a planetary governor. And if he's a planetary governor, he'd also have this. I'm going to choose that, and we'll see if we can make him a planetary governor in a little bit. That'd be kind of cool. And we get the first trait, and what I want is the faster survey speed. Yeah, give me that. Okay, our construction ship needs to come over here. Build that starbase. We need our unity. Monthly gain 21.84. Consumed 8 from leaders. Okay. Very nice. I was kind of amazed when I started playing it last week, trying to get myself warmed back up to the idea of playing Stellaris, and it does kind of feel like riding a bike. Okay, so this person is our overlord, our main overlord. So, leader Empire effects as a counselor, which they are a counselor, right? Everybody up here is a counselor. She's the overlord, head of research. So these are counselor positions. This is the council. Okay. So I guess we could have given him the council thing and it would have counted. that option. So as a counselor, leader experience gain +5, politician leader trait. Empire effects as a counselor, counselor agenda speed +5. Empire effects as a counselor, infiltration speed and operation costs, or minerals from jobs. Oh, I want minerals from jobs. Give me that. Your job as the first leader of our species is to get us to build quickly. We need to spread out. Okay, we have enough unity now. We can hire ourselves a new leader, a scientist. Oh no, what is it? Base cost? We have enough, 163. Should be able to buy that. And I want this one right here, archaeology speed. Yes, I want to hire them. And we're going to put them on this ship. Right there, because we do not have enough unity to what? Oh, we need another 100 to be able to put them on the ship? Wait a minute. No. This is the one we just hired. Here we go. Oh, I see. So when I click on this and it brings people up that I can assign, it also shows you people you can hire. I got you. So this person is materialist. Empire effects as a counselor. They're going to add materialist ethics attraction. But right now we're also going to get them as an archaeology excavation speed. Let's do that and get you going in this direction.
Build job complete.
Good job. I got minerals for you to build, buddy. Okay. And now I got another leader that leveled up. Governing Alar Prime, Ketrel, Minister of State. So, leader, planetary governor effects. So he's a minister of state and he's governing the planet. So he would get more alloys from metallurgists. That'd be cool. Empire effects as a counselor. Edict upkeep. We're not using any edicts. Leader experience gain. This leader 20%. Oh, that's kind of big. Let's do that. Let's make him really leaderly, shall we? Yes, I know we have an idle leader, but when the government gets to expand the council, we'll be able to put him as a counselor, I believe. And then he can learn at the heel of his parentage. And another leader levels up. The Minister of Defense. Fleet Organizer. Empire effects as a counselor. Naval capacity 15%. Leader experience gain or happiness. Ooh, I want leader experience gain. I do like this. This is, I can see why they wanted to start doing this. Other games, other Space 4X games really seem to focus on leaders. And of course, this goes back to Civilization as far back as, I don't know what, Civilization 4 when they really started to focus on it. Lots of games focus on leaders. So it made sense for them to start going down this road. Okay, I want you to move. I want you to start seeing what's over here. Go there because we clearly have some kind of a triangle there. And we got to be looking at choke points. Abnormal conditions as our science ship scans the surface of Tathagat. 1, it becomes quite clear that we have found something out of the ordinary. Its composition and history provides it with extra materials that we should take opportunity to gather. We will surely come across even more irregularities like this as we survey new planets and should not underestimate their impact on our expansion. Planet modifier appears on Tathagat 1. Go there. What is this planet? Oh, on this. Oh, so it's a molten world and it gets 6 minerals. Yes. Oh, and what do we have over here? One of our planets, tropical world. Great. So there's the first one.
The system has been cased.
Yeah, it's been cased. So what I'm going to do is have you go over here to survey that one. And then we need this whole region here. There's a choke point there. There's a choke point there. So I'm going to have you start working your way around. Encounter an Ushakaran. We have made first contact with the mysterious aliens. What kind of mysterious aliens? Enigmatic spacefarers. Whatever the intentions of these aliens, the atmosphere in Alar Prime can best be described as rapturous. At last, someone to bear witness. Okay. Fun. Ice asteroid. Nice. This is a busy little system going on here. So,
come into contact with a new entity.
We're going to sick one of our many people on here. I love this. I love that I have a lot of people to do this. So let's do first contact. There. Event chain, habitable worlds initiative. Yes.
Job in the situation log.
Start that initiative right there.
Build job complete.
Good job, buddy. Okay, I really want you up there. Or we could go get these minerals. Go there. This is some trade and a little bit of energy. During its survey of Shakaran, the ISS discovered deposits of rare crystals. Ooh, yay, rare crystals. I like those. We're going to like those later. Those are going to be handy. Ooh, Shakaran. And then what do we got over here? We're getting less happiness because we got another clerk there. That's nice.
Surveyed a world that would make an excellent candidate for our first colony.
Exactly. It sure would. What we can do is start building a colony ship. Get that. Start building and we'll move it over there.
Could be a sweet data package here.
Leave B for now. Because we need to worry about expansion. We must expand. And we get our second one up here. What do we got here? Scientist capacity research alternatives or research subsidies edict. Research station output increased by 20%. And research from starbase constructions increased. Let's go for research alternatives and scientist starting skill +1. Let's do that.
We've data mined this system dry.
Okay. You know where you're moving next. So he's going to do this.
Build job complete.
Great. How long is it going to take? It's 192 days. How long is it going to take you to build minerals there? Because I need you over here doing this system as soon as possible. And what's our government look like? F2, I need to, okay. How long for this? 85 months. Okay. Good time was had by all there. 47%, 50%. Okay. You're rolling. He's done. The colony ship is done. So we're going to shoot it over here. Just waiting on you, buddy. He's moving. It's like, I'm headed over here.
The system has been cased.
Oh, look at that. The detail they put in this game when you zoom in is really amazing, isn't it? I mean, it always has been. It's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Okay. What do we, oh, and we got another planet here, and it's also tropical. Yay. Okay. Good deal. So you, first contact event pending. The inquiry into the unidentified spacecraft that was observed in the Ushakaran system continues, but insufficient data has been collected to make an informed hypothesis as to the exact origin of the vessel. Okay. Keep at it, buddies. Hunt those guys down. We're just waiting on him, man. He's at 25%.
We've data mined this system dry.
Okay. I need you to go here. And a leader made a level. She's surveying, so scientist class. Science ship affects archaeology excavation speed plus 20%. Or roamer survey speed plus 10%. Well, she's kind of set up to be an archaeology specialist, so let's do that with her. And then there's planets over here. Ooh, what do we got? A continental world and an arid world.
Game-changing.
Okay, leave B for now. You're going to go over here, grab this. Very nice. What do we got here? Autocracy of Alaria. And what do we have over here? What can we go see? What do we got here? Oh, yeah, they look like they are actually definitely somebody, aren't they? They're not like amoebas or anything. They're headed for there. Okay. So we do have somebody close by. Colony ship. Why don't you get right over here? That is a
constructed something game-changing.
pretty looking world there.
For some new chrome.
Okay, new research. Research station output, improved deflectors, or survey speed. Let's shoot for survey speed. Now let's get down here and you guys can land on this very nice world. Vengean Prime. Sure. Go for Vengean Prime.
Congratulations on having colonized a new world.
Booting up a new colony.
Booting up a new colony. Very nice. The cruelty of the Iota aliens. What? Scientists just died? What? Our explorers knew first contact to be dangerous and fair, but none could have predicted just how true this would be. In a violent assault, the Iota aliens seized our vessel, landing a boarding party before emergency faster than light could be engaged. Despite our crew's valiant efforts, the attackers, a reptilian alien species, were able to overwhelm our defenses. Our visual feeds from within the ship are now cut off, but not before showing us the unspeakable atrocities the aliens are committing against the hostages, cutting them open and studying their insides, even while they were still alive. We must assume that hostilities are inevitable when faced with a civilization that would act in such a manner. How barbaric. Boo! Well, you guys suck. War it is, then. Open council position. You now have an open council position. I know, we're waiting for this. Okay, well. Wait a minute. Open camp. Head of research died. That's right. So head of research died, and now the only people we can get have negative stuff. Oh, man. This person would require 625 because they're level 4. That's how much you need to require. This one has what negative trait? Procrastinator. Oh, well, you speak in my language. They're also archaeologist and leader trait, leader experience gain. Okay, well, I got to have somebody. Head of research. Otherwise, I could take this scientist. Yeah, leader experience gain. Procrastinator. But they're not going to be a sector governor or a planetary governor, so we're just going to put them in that spot. Yes, recruit them. We need a head of research. Oh, for shame. Head of research gets a new trait. What do they get? Sciences class. On science ship, their archaeology excavation speed will go there, or 20% leader experience gain. We'll go for that. And our construction ship here, we will build that. And then, boy, I'm going to want to build that choke point over there. Let's do that. Okay, right here, we've got people now. We got an Alari that is not working. Why are you not working? There's an open spot there. There you go. But the next person who's going to show up is going to need a job. So I think the thing to do here is go for food on our home planet, unless we can have a really good look at what this planet's going to be. It's going to be mining.
The recruitment of a planetary governor to oversee operations there.
Yes, I think that would be the smart choice here is on Alar Prime. Let's go for food. Let's build one of those districts.
We got a fix on a point of interest.
Leave that be for now. Oh, and do we have the ability to get rid of some features? We do. Okay. Industrial wasteland. Sprawling sums. Let's get rid of those. We're going to want to get our fleet taken care of.
In the Fleet
So-
Manager, we can create templates for our military fleets. As our fleets grow in size, these templates make it easier to quickly order replacements for any losses they may have sustained.
I'm really hopeful that this is going to be something that they have improved upon. I'm really hopeful about that. We're going to go into Ship Designer. We're going to take some of these and rename them. We want to auto-generate designs turn off. And here, they got nuclear missiles, shield penetration, and these are shield damage. I'd rather have a red laser on these right now. Think be the thing to do. Don't need a reactor booster. That would be a waste, so we're just going to save this as a Corvette. Kind of balanced is what we're calling it. We're going to save that name. This can allow us to get rid of that one. Got defense platforms, which we'll do later. But what I want to do is go to here and say, let's retrofit these guys to this. I'm going to make them CBB classes. And then I want to at least start getting some ships up. So let's go upgrade the fleet. And then we'll
That
start.
upgrade was well worth the alloys.
Then we'll start building them soon. The Galathor's Armada fleet has been fully upgraded. Okay. I want to wait for a little bit more alloys and then we'll start building them
Time for
up.
some new chrome.
Research minerals are coming great now. Frigate. New ship type. Frigate. Space torpedoes, combat computers, orbital ring module, planetary defense batteries, and a torpedo battery. That all sounds like stuff we're going to need real soon. Ceramo metal armor. Let's go for this. Because we know these bozos over here are going to be hostile. It was really interesting in my sample game. And when I started playing, played like 2 or 3 hours to get a feel for how things had changed. And when I got big enough for the Federation to form,
Job complete.
or not the Federation, but for the galactic government or whatever, the galactic community to form,
Something's out there off.
everybody around me was friendly. And in fact, everybody that I encountered was friendly. And I thought, well, that's not going to happen the minute I start recording for YouTube. And sure enough, the first species we found has been hostile. So I don't really want him to leapfrog me there, but what I really want to do is move here because I need to get this. It's got some planets for us. Toxic terraforming candidate discovered. Our detailed survey of Boieva has revealed that although it is currently unsuitable for life due to noxious gases present in its atmosphere, it is capable of sustaining a hospitable atmosphere. Through a concerted effort, we may be able to break the moon's toxins down into less lethal compounds. Terraforming this moon would theoretically be possible, but we do not yet possess the means to accomplish this monumental task without a realistic time frame. Detox. First contact event pending. The language of the Iota aliens contains millions of seemingly redundant sounds, apparently dialectic hangovers from their precursor civilizations. When translated, these apparently superfluous filler words seem to serve no purpose other than to add linguistic flavor, or at most have only minor contextual implications. Yes, okay, well, these guys, hostile, great. Taking a hostile stance, tread with caution. We'll have to make some friends and then go kick their butts. Communications established with the Yanarian League. There they are. They are fanatic xenophobes. And they're materialist. Cooperation would surely benefit us. Their opinion changes by +50. Let's try it out. It's a momentous occasion. Our first contact has been aborted as they have established communication with us.
More space for a mega block is available.
Okay. So, they've done that. Let's go to contacts. Oh, and they really don't like us. So, we're going to improve relations.
Losing the information we have previously gathered about them as intel becomes stale over time.
Let's see how many people we can can we assign? Can't be moved for 360. I've got 2 people. Okay. You know what? Let's assign a third one and see how this goes. And
The
then
Espionage tab shows how our envoys are building spy networks within other empires.
we need to build a spy network against these guys. Okay, they really don't like us. Let's see what we can do against that. And then right here, spy network established. And just like that, somebody needs a job. And Alari. What do we have here? A Tokthon monument. Culture workers turn consumer goods into Unity, amenities, and pop upkeep reduction and governing ethics attraction. Seems like you're going to want a couple of those. We're also going to want a holo theater, probably on most worlds, and we're going to want a stronghold. Naval capacity. Spawn defense armies. Let's build that right now. We know we got hostile neighbors, so we got to get ready. Fleet supremacy and the fleet command limit is up. We can get small amount of Unity and unlocks additional edicts for campaigns. Grants a small amount of influence. Allows renowned leaders to appear. First contact speed plus 20% and unlocks starbase building. Interstellar recruitment office. Let's do that. This is a special one that's already partially done, so let's do that. Okay. The Anarian League. Well, there they are. And what does it say? What are they? Contacts is F10.
Planetary features augmented.
Unavailable. We don't know anything about them. Okay. We're going to want to go down here to Fleet Manager, which is which one? F9. Let's order ships. That uses up our alloys, but we got to make a show of force here. Idle leaders. Okay, what do we have here?
The system has been cased.
Yes, the head of research. Wait, the head of research is idle? What's this? Waiting to be assigned. Head of research. I thought we did have them assigned. They're the head of research. They're right there. Scientists can be assigned to a science ship or govern a planet or occupy a valid council position at the same time. So we can put them on a science ship. That's what happened is our guy was on a science ship and he was the head of research and the science ship got blown up and he died. Okay. So we can have them govern a planet as well. Well, I think I'd rather have another science ship. Oh, but we can't do it until we get some of that. Okay. We got to get alloys back. Well, we'll get them here in a couple of minutes. This has been interesting, hasn't it? We'll aim for the typical hour-long episodes and see how it goes. But I'm going to release the whole series all at once for people who have paid members. So that should be a lot of fun for you guys. You can binge watch these at your leisure.
Package here.
He's got to wait because we don't have enough alloys to build. Okay, that was the problem with reinforcing right there. Leader pool size and leader experience gain or research subsidies and research station output. Oh, let's go for research station output. What do we have here? Ocean World. Okay.
Military fleets are used to protect our emerging empire from threats.
And we have
rule through force.
expand our glorious rule. What do we have here in the colony? Okay, we need to be able to build. This is going to cost us 600. Get that going. We need those guys. And then we'll need districts. That's another 500. And then mining another 300. Okay. Got 145 here. Can you build this now? Build. Starbase. There you go. Another leader has leveled up. This is our overlord. Principled. Stability +2. Council agenda speed +5% or happiness. I want the council agenda speed. I want to speed that up. Because we're almost ready to launch that one. That'd be cool. And then there's all your edicts and policies are there.
Edicts, practices that can be enforced by spending some of our resources.
So fleet supremacy to give us ship starting experience, ship build speed, and diplomatic weight from fleet power. Well, we're only making 14 right now, so we can't afford to do any edicts.
Something's out there off-grid.
I know. Leave it be for now. Got more important things to worry about. We got to spread out and make ourselves powerful against these bozos here.
We've data mined this system dry.
Okay, science ship. What do we want to do with you? We can go off into this cluster. We can go off into this cluster. And there's looks like a big old cluster over there too. Oh, let's go survey this. We didn't get that surveyed with those worlds there.
Build job complete.
Okay, good job. Get this, build mining, build research, and let's do a colonized world there. It's going to be mostly alloys, so... Oh, but we don't have enough. Okay. We got to get another science ship first. He is governing, and he gets this. Leader trait. Leader lifespan plus 10 years. Oh, I like that. You can see he's got things to adjust edict costs, so you could fire it off at edict, but we need to keep earning. Even if we could reduce the cost, we got to keep earning unity. Got our tiny little armada there. So this world is what? It's a size 16. Our capital's 18. This other one down here is 14. Okay. And we have new factions. New faction has recently been gaining traction. Council of Scientific Ascendancies. We have factions. What do we want to do with you? There's minerals and energy there. There's energy over here. Let's go do this first. Let's build that. Can we get to a science ship yet? Yes. Get it going. Lots of things about to happen here. They're at 726. They really hate us. They were at 6 something before, and our attempts to make them happy are not working. Political frontier, established factions, and fledgling movements alike have taken an unusually keen interest in our new colony. From the moment we announced settlement of this modest planet, nearly every political voice in the autocracy of Ilaria has had something to say about it. Our analysts don't suspect that anything truly radical is taking root on the Vijim planet, but they advise some caution. Political frontier modifier added, ethics shift chance 50%, or politically assured modifier added, unity gained from jobs minus 20%, governing ethics attraction. Oh no, I want the unity. You guys though.
One of our envoys is now building a spy network within this empire.
Yes.
We got a fix on a point of interest.
Leave that be for now. Yeah. Do I want to... I got one person free. Everybody else is trying to help. I don't want to use my last envoy, so... Bummer. He really doesn't like us, does he? Okay. Oh, wow. There's 12 minerals over there. Okay. Let's go do this. It's a level 1. We're going to go research that anomaly. And we're going to research that anomaly because they're level 1s. And that one. And see what we can find. So we got a third tab over here. Politics. These are our factions.
The gives an overview of the populace's political leanings. Be aware that shifts in the socio-political climate may give rise to factions. Details on faction sizes, attractiveness to our pops, and how content they are can also be
New
found.
council agendas on deck.
Okay, new council agenda is on deck. So, launch the agenda. Expand the council. Time to launch 114 months. So now we can unlock this. Council positions. Employment commissioner or... Well, worker pop resource output or trust cap. High ambassador. I probably... Yeah, so we get this council position from our civic being a core V system. And in this one, we get it from being diplomatic corps. I want workers right now. We're going to need workers. So employment commission person, and we can have our deputy overlord do that. That's great. So now next, what is our next agenda we'd like to have? Happiness, pop growth from immigration, trade value, and xenophile ethics attraction. Mechanical pop assembly speed, or reorganize the council. No, let's go for growth. Okay, I like that.
We've constructed something game-changing.
And then what happened here? You, the Minister of Defense, got something, so they get a leader trait. Naval capacity plus 15%. Give me that one. We need more naval capacity, even though we can't build anything with it. Too much with it right now. I got this. Scientist, give me the one who's not assigned. This is a dead end over here, so what I want you to do is... let's go survey here. Let's see, and then you, construction ship. Sonified science. Isolated signal. So we got a bunch of research. Nice. Okay. So you're there. Oh, let's go grab this first. Lost to bureaucracy due to the major clerical error paths. Wait a minute. Vijim Prime has fallen behind in its infrastructure. Unfortunate. Sprawling sungs and industrial wasteland are added. Throw out the inhabitants and raise the area. We must invest in this area. No, we're going to do this because it's easy to get rid of those. Those we can get rid of. Okay, because we can go here to features and we can say, hey, get rid of these things. I'm cool with that. Let's do that. My kitty cat. Are you watching me, Lucy? Lucy's watching us play. We're at 51 minutes into this. I'd really like to get these minerals over here. We're getting very low on consumer goods too. Space for a mega block, which we're going to need. All right. Leader pool size. Vijin Prime. Okay, we really need this though. We're going to have to move some people over there. They're going to get a little criming going on here. Because they don't have a governor to help with that. This is what's going on here. And this guy's got leader lifespan. They're getting pop jobs because they have what? Where are they getting it from pop jobs? Planetary defense armies per pop. Enforcer, stratum, specialist, crime, minus 25%. They got an enforcer, but what's giving us that job? Those are bureaucrats. This is from... There's an enforcer job because of planetary administration. Okay. That's what I wanted to know, is where that's coming from. So we're not big enough for that yet, so we don't have an enforcer job. Okay. That makes sense. It's just a colony. The blue laser. Or the fusion reactor. Let's go for the blue laser. Asteroid fossils. Society research game. A leader has leveled up. This is one of our scientists, our archaeology scientists. So they can add anomaly discovery chance plus 10 or research speed if they are as a counselor. So they'd have to be the counselor for research speed to take effect. Yes, let's do that because what's our other leader? What's our other scientist leader? He's head of research, but what does he have? Leader experience gain, and it's just a trait. Yes, so let's do that. Let's give you research speed plus 3. Spark of genius. We'll go back to leaders to the council position. And we'll say... There, where is it? Head of research. We want to change this out and we want it to be you. Yes. Okay. Just like that. And she's got Spark of Genius. Nice. I like that. Okay. Oh, 687. We're making tiny bit of progress. They got 2 planets. Okay. Maybe we can make them like us. Got planets over here.
We've
There's a
constructed
tropical world
something
and a
game
tomb
changer.
world. So there's that. There's a world over here that we need to colonize. Discovered a new archaeology site. Perfect. Are we colonizing this? No, we have enough. Let's go. Have enough alloys to do it. This place is going to need someone.
Time for some new
This.
chrome.
Exceptional individuals. From now on, renowned leaders can contact us. Influence gained 40. Nice. Okay. So here, toxic terraforming candidate discovered. This is a toxic world. Okay. And what bonuses? If we pick the Detox Ascension perk, we'd be able to terraform this planet into a habitable world. Oh, so they want you to use an Ascension perk on it. I see. Small amount of influence, renowned leaders show up. Nice. Clear blockers or naval capacity from soldier jobs or off-world trading company. Defense army damage. I want that. I don't want these enemies getting over here and conquering our butts. So we need more consumer goods very quickly on the Empire capital. And who do we have? We have an Alari that's unemployed. You. You're going to build that.
We've data mined this system dry.
Okay. So you picked up another planet down here. And there's an archaeology site there. Let's see if we can build over here and choke point that. In the meantime, you're going to see who our neighbors are over there. Well, it's the first episode, folks. We probably need to build right here. How much is it going to cost to build this starbase? It costs 200 to upgrade. Okay. Got to get that built for a choke point. Prevent these bozos from coming after us. So here we are. First episode of Stellaris.
Build job complete.
I am going to move you over here because we would like to choke point this off over here. And there's an archaeology site, which looks like a lot of fun.
We got a fix on a point of interest.
Folks, I'm going to pause it right here and end the first episode here. This has been, as usual, like riding a bicycle. It's a lot of fun. I like a lot of the changes that I'm seeing, which is pretty cool. It gives me hope. So, we'll forge on with the next episode. Everybody, thanks for watching. As usual, if you dig it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your questions and comments down below. And if you want to binge watch the whole series all at once and not have to wait for Saturday and Sunday releases, go to the homepage, hit the join button. It's $4.95 a month. You'll be able to binge watch all these videos all at your leisure. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Until then, happy gaming, everyone.